Yeah, I'd heard it before with
the leak. Yeah,
the Tootsie Roll,
the Tootsie Roll, Tootsie, whatever it is.
Tootsie Step.
Yeah,
Toots,
Tootsie Slide, whatever.
Yeah, what about it?
Do you like it?
No, but Drake has put out a lot of shit that I didn't like lately. So
okay.
I just threw it in with the rest.
Okay.
That's another thing. That's where I'm at with Drake, where it's just like he puts out more shit that I don't like than do like. So.
But are you a fan of his?
Yeah, but I'm the type of fan where I can say, like, a lot of people are fans where they go, oh, I'm a fan of this person, so anything they put is gold. I'm the fan where
Twitter.
I'll be like, I ain't like that shit. You nice, but I ain't like the shit you just did.
Yeah.
That don't take away from you as an artist. I just don't like Scorpion. I didn't like Scorpion.
Nah, Scorpion. Yeah, I didn't like Scorpion either.
Still a great artist. I just didn't like that album.
Like, I wanted to, like, and I know the past, it seems like 3-4 weeks, it's been the Drake show, and I don't want to do that. But I just wanted to kind of elaborate more on what I was talking about the last podcast episode, and we're talking about Black excellence and Drake. Mm-hmm. And you and I go back and forth as far as, like, well, I was like, why doesn't he talk about that? And you were like, it would be inauthentic. And my friend who was listening to the podcast hit me up. He was like, oh, Drake can't do that. That's not his bag. Yada. Basically, co-signing what you were saying. And I didn't really like go back and forth with him. Although I did bring up that, because he said Drake is biracial. I was like, J. Cole's biracial. And J. Cole championship black.
It has nothing to do with I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's what I said. I agree with you. So I want to get off the Black excellence shit. Because I've kind of pushed that narrative or desire for him on him a little bit more than I needed to.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify though. For the Drake thing, I don't know if your man thought it was because I was saying he's biracial. That wasn't the issue. Mm-hmm. It's that Drake doesn't know what it's like to be a black man in America.
Okay, that's
America has such a decorated past of using black people to build its wealth.
That's fair.
And shit on us.
That's fair.
So much that the whole world knows.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, we know how you treat your niggas. Don't come over here with your bullshit.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know what it's like to be black in Canada.
That's fair. I agree with you.
So I think that's what people are like, well, you could be talking the truth, but we don't really like this. It's not resonating.
That's why, like, I want to get off that from the perspective of
reductive to Drake's experience.
You know,
that's
and
how people read it.
My only thing going back to that particular conversation is I think that nowadays the biracial experience or the identity crisis of a black person, I think more and more people have dealt with that than gets talked about. Mm-hmm. So I think him lending his perspective would be interesting if he delivered it in the right way. But I'm off that shit. And I only talk about this type of stuff because unlike most of these haters that don't really like Drake, mm-hmm. I love Drake. Mm-hmm. I'm a Jay-Z stan. You know this. You get on me for this.
No, I don't get on you for being a Jay-Z fan.
Yes, you do.
No, I get on you for not being consistent. That's it. Like, you could stand whoever you want, but if they do something that someone else does,
I feel I'm consistent.
I'm just saying, when they do something that someone else does, I don't want to see the goalposts move.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But my thing with Jay is, like, I was going to say, I'm a stan, but I'm a late stan. I didn't grow up on Jay from the stand. Like, I've always loved Jay. Mm-hmm. Like, I've always loved Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Yeah. But Jay, for me, Jay-Z, mm-hmm. I have gone back to his music, and as I've gotten older, I have a greater appreciation for it. I grew up on Drake. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you talk about, you always like saying the soundtrack of somebody's life. Mm-hmm. Drake has been the soundtrack of my life.
Absolutely.
Like, nothing was the same. You always talk about your college years. That was my college years. Take care. Nothing was the same. And if you're reading this, it's too late. Those are my college years. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I really fuck with Drake. Same. I think of him as a great artist. I put him on that high pedestal. Yeah. Not just as an artist, but as a rapper. Not a spitter like we talked about in previous episodes, but as a rapper. And my thing with Drake is, especially with this Tootsie Slide shit, if he wants to make this dance music, if he wants to be D Pharrell or them Franchise Boys, that's cool. And I get it. We're in a quarantine, so you want to make people feel good. Maybe that's why he did it.
That's what I took it.
Exactly.
Just having fun with something.
Or even from the perspective of, I've thought about it. And with this quarantine shit, I've been thinking about a lot. Him going over chasing different sounds in other aspects of the world
is what kept them so dope.
But it's a money play.
It's not.
It's a money play. You know why? Because I think Apple eventually is going to get into the music business.
Apple's been in the music business.
No. I'm talking like they're going to be like, Universal, get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that forever.
And they're going to sign with people like Drake. And Drake's going to be the next billionaire. Maybe Puff's going to be the next billionaire. But Drake's going to be soon after that.
Okay.
Because they've already aligned together. They've done all this shit, the care package.
Yeah.
That was an Apple doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was Apple. That was a big artist and a massive company getting together.
Apple hasn't been secret about this.
Okay, that's fine. I've
been pretty clear.
That's my point.
This is what we doing, my nigga.
So
you better get to it.
Exactly. So you get with Drake, you get the international audience. When he does shit with UK, I'm not the biggest grime fan, but I'll admit, even I've done my research on the grime culture because of Drake.
Yeah.
I knew some grime artists growing up, but I've done more research because Drake's been in that shit. Whether he does the he talks with on Spanish records with Bad Bunny and shit like that.
Love Bad
He's clearly thinking about his money. You know, I'm not saying it's not a creative play. He wants to be creative, but he's thinking the more I tap the untapped potential in all these different markets across the world, that's better for me and it's better for Apple.
Absolutely, but more so like you can't last in the hip hop game for that long sounding the same. You have to.
That's my point.
You can't do it.
This is where I want to get on his creativity as a rapper. He compares himself to Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne found him.
Okay.
He loves Kanye because Kanye is an all-encompassing hip-hop artist. And what I mean by that is he's not
he
just
fit under one umbrella.
Exactly. That's what makes Kanye West so great. But him and everybody else, you and I going back and forth as far as how many artists really love Jay-Z. I think Drake really does love Jay-Z.
Yeah, I know.
I think he looks up to Jay-Z.
Yeah, a lot of them.
And I'm not saying he's the lyrical rapper that Jay-Z is, but I think as a hip-hop artist, he could be of that tier. It feels like Drake, and this kind of co-signed this with the Tootsie Slide shit, he's trying to get in with the younger crowd. And do you want to be Jay-Z or do you want to be Eminem?
I don't think he wants to be either.
I think he's acting like Eminem. He's being hella formulaic.
No, I think he's trying to.
His next album, I promise you, there's going to be 2 or 3 rapping songs. There's going to be 2 or 3 singing songs. There's going to be 2 or 3 songs like Tootsie Slide.
That's the kind of guy he is, though.
Okay, so then he doesn't want to be Jay-Z. He doesn't want to be Jay-Z from like going from volume.
I don't think he wants to be either one.
Okay, well then that's fine. Maybe I'm just talking about what I want from him.
Yeah. I think Drake's more. Jay-Z always took me. I always took Jay-Z as a rapper / businessman. I feel like Drake's trying to be more of a personality. Cause I like outside of his music.
Nah, I think he's a businessman, Jay.
No, what I'm saying is outside of Jay's personality. No, Jay's branding. Drake always branded himself as a personality, meaning he got on fucking SNL. Like, there's a lot of shit Drake
They
does.
all get on SNL, bro.
When the whole get on SNL?
Oh, you talking about like actually performing, doing skits with SNL?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a personality. Now, does it bode well for his finances? Absolutely.
It doesn't bode well for his longevity.
It absolutely does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
And I promise you, I promise you, listen. I promise you, in 6 years, the same way, because Eminem was like this 10 years ago. Eminem, his project started to dwindle, and he got more formulaic, but he was still Eminem, so he sold. Now in 2020, you say, "Oh, Eminem's coming out of project," you roll your eyes. In 5-6 years, if Drake continues on this shit, does songs with Lil Yachty,
let me explain.
We gonna be like,
let me explain what
Drake project's coming out again.
Now this is what's gonna take Rims and Sims to the next level. I think the difference is. Here we go. And this goes what I'm saying about Drake being a personality. I think some musicians are pure artists. Yeah. Prince, to me, is a pure artist.
R.I.P. Prince.
Who's I thinking of? Marsha Ambrosia, Jill Scott. I see them as pure artists. Questlove, Black Thought.
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo fucking love. Pure artists. I never looked at Drake as a pure artist, meaning I don't think he goes in and goes, I'm going to create the best music that I can create at this moment. I think he goes, hey, look, I'm going to do what I can or put out with this works. Cool. Now, I know people might not agree with me. I don't give a fuck because I'm usually right about shit. Drake's success to me was due to his ability to function as Mega Man.
Mega Man.
When I was young,
this nigga
there was
wild.
a Mega Man
this nigga
cartoon.
said Mega Man.
Mega Man, what he would do is he would fuck up a bad guy, put his hand over the person, and steal his powers. So he'd fuck up Cutman, put his hand over Cutman, you see the little thing go to his brain, and then he's shooting up discs like Cutman. Drake has done that historically. He did it with Party Next Door. It's pretty good he's done it with The Weeknd, because The Weeknd freaking told you guys, yo, this nigga took my shit. Yeah. And now I left him, and I'm the biggest artist ever. I think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong, better artists are being more wary of Drake. The reason why I say this too is Bryson Tiller said something. He said, when I started getting some wave, Drake tried to sign me to OVO, and I said no. So I think what happens, a lot of rappers now are like, yo, if I sign or get by Drake, my career will go nowhere. So I think a lot of the artists that would typically sign with Drake and kind of, he could borrow their sound and get popping, are getting a little wiser now. See, and I think that's why Drake will not make the same music he used to. Because although he's... Who is this?
I don't know. It's your phone.
Who's Andrew Nicholas?
Sounds like a basketball player.
Andrew Nicholas and 9 others. The fuck? Who's this? Do we have an Andrew on our team?
Whose team?
I don't know who this is.
We have an Andrew, but his name he's not on our team.
Oh, this is Andrew Bryant. Oh, this is Nicholas, my best friend.
The one you talking about?
And Andrew's the PM at Apple.
Oh, okay.
He's
at Apple.
He was at Def Jam, and then he went to Warner Brothers. He's the one that now he's working at Apple now. So I'm telling you, when niggas leave to go to Cali, their lives just fucking explode. New York ain't it. But I say that to say this.
Clearly now not.
Maybe say help. But hold on 1 second. Let me just sign into this shit. You can actually.
But my thing is from the standpoint of
I'm sorry. So what I'm saying is, I think that, and this is a hot take from Jay. I think rappers are like, yo, we not fucking with Drake like that no more, because he steals our shit.
Rappers.
Oh, wow. I think rappers and R&B singers are now going, oh, no, I'm saving my best shit for me, because I've seen what you did to other artists. And we don't blow up when we sign with you. Now, ever since, I look at his last, Drake's album, you're right in one respect that Drake's albums have gotten progressively worse. If you listen,
they've gotten worse, but I'll give him I'll give him credit. They age better than a lot of the newer artists. They've gotten worse, for sure. Progressively worse.
Well, I'm like, dude, you used to put shit that was the soundtracks to niggas' lives. Now, name 3 songs you listened to from Scorpion in the past.
Oh no, Scorpion I didn't know.
Niggas ain't even listen to Scorpion no more.
It sounded like towards the end he didn't really even give a fuck.
I think niggas is just moving smarter now. Niggas is just like, yo, bro, I'm not letting you take my shit no more. Keep it a stack. Now,
but that kind of makes him seem like he didn't have it from the get go, though.
No.
And I'm not willing to say that.
Stop. Because now you're standing in the sense of and don't make a face, because standing in the sense of you're making a dishonest argument to what I'm saying. I'm not saying Drake didn't have it. I'm saying that the difference with Hove and Drake is. Drake is in a period where people get tired of shit quicker. Yeah. We didn't get tired of shit. I know you were younger. We didn't get tired of shit the way we did with Hove. We cherished our projects. We niggas listen to albums. Yo, College Dropout, I had that shit in my CD player.
Yeah, for sure. That's different.
Years.
But that's different, though.
It's not different.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is.
In the sense of, you can ask anybody from my generation. We
part of the same generation.
Okay, the generation older than me, because I chilled a lot of old heads. I don't chill people my age.
Okay.
We cherished our albums. That's what I told you. New York was on fire. Niggas still went out and got Blueprint. Dude.
No, I agree with you.
So what I'm saying is, Drake's albums, Drake is fighting time in the sense of hip hop is not good with cherishing shit long term.
Yeah.
It's been notorious for that.
But they've been able to cherish Jay's shit long term, because Jay's shit has aged well. You and I go back and forth Kingdom Come
there's not that many artists who can say that.
My argument is, I think I want to push Drake to the point where he has that in him, bro.
And I'm saying, I think Drake was a good artist, and he is a good artist.
Yeah.
But I think a big part of Drake's armor, what made him so powerful, was that he could, because there was a time where Drake was pumping out too many songs where I'm like, yo, he's not writing all of this. He's pumping out music too fast. And then my boy was telling me he got a ghostwriter. I'm like, Drake don't got a ghostwriter. He's like, bro, Drake got a ghostwriter. I'm like, yo, you full of shit. Yeah. And then the Quentin Mill shit happened. I was like, I apologize. That nigga got a ghostwriter. He's like, yo, nobody's that good to be pumping out that many hits that quickly. And I think seeing the Quentin Miller shit and the Weeknd shit made people wary, like, oh, I could write for this nigga. It might turn out good for me. because nobody who wrote for him's career took off.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened. Now, that doesn't take away anything from Drake.
No, I agree. Yeah,
that's
still
my biggest dope, though, dude. But I'm saying that you can't, like, let's say this podcast takes off. As dope as I might be, I can't be like, oh, Hill wasn't no part of it. Nah, you was part of it. And if I go on to another podcast and it's not that successful, I have to look back like, yo, maybe Hill was the reason why you was popular. It's just an example. And vice versa, it can happen to you. You can be the biggest podcast. You can go, man, fuck Jamal, and go somewhere else. And niggas like, I ain't touching this shit.
I'm joking with you.
You gotta look.
My thing with this is that, like, you call him the Mega Man of this shit. I call him Christopher Columbus. Because Drake is venturing off into, like, all these different territories and trying to, like, ingratiate himself into these situations.
You can do that. I like that too.
But my thing is...
But I just hate Christopher Columbus.
That's my point. It's a pejorative term. I'm not trying to big him up for that shit.
But what's wrong with like
monetarily? There's nothing wrong with it, Jay. But you can't consistently tell me you a real rapper and you about the culture. If, bro, everybody say, he even said it in the Rap Radar interview. He's like, "Yo, bars is dead." Contrary to popular belief, bro, people think that the public drives shit. No, niggas is sheep out here, bro. They listen to a lot of shit out here. That niggas are sheep out here. Like, it's for real. I'm not trying to be pejorative but or disrespectful, but it's the real shit. If the biggest artist in the world said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make not a whole album, but a whole bunch of a cohesive project with a whole lot of bars, you don't think people would still ride Drake? You think he has to be all this? He has to do all this dance shit?
Who these fucking numbers? God damn! It's like 9 people on a FaceTime call. I don't know, Jay. I've never seen no shit like that before in my life. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But like, my thing is, like, you don't think that? I think Drake has the power, if he wanted to reinvent himself and grow as a rap artist the way that Jay did. Mm-hmm. Volume 1, 2, and 3 are very different than Kingdom Come and American Gangster.
Okay.
And I feel like that's why I said the whole conversation.
But American Gangster is not that much different than Reasonable Doubt.
Fine. But it's still, if anything, it's more refined than Reasonable Doubt.
Sure.
It's more of a soundtrack than Reasonable Doubt.
Because it is a soundtrack.
Okay. No, it wasn't. It was not the real soundtrack to it.
American Gangster was a soundtrack.
It was not the
soundtrack. It wasn't the real soundtrack, but it was...
It was a sound... Yeah, you're right. It was the real... Come on. It's the real soundtrack. But my thing is this. That's why I pointed as far as, does he want to be Eminem or Drake? Because Eminem, as great as Recovery and Marshall Mathers LP 2 and Revival, it's the same formula. It's the same situation where I go on an Eminem track list before I listen to the album and I see a whole bunch of Skylar Grays and Pinks. Why the fuck are you giving me Skylar Grays and Pinks when 20 years ago you were talking about new kids on the block, suck a lot of dick, boy girl goes. But it's not leaving her alone.
I know what you, but I agree. With
it's formulaic shit.
I agree.
It's somebody in your ear in the fucking label saying, you know what? Like, we need some radio hits. This nigga did you think Drake needed to make a song for TikTok? They gave him the bag for that shit.
Did I think Drake what?
Do you think he needed to make a song or a dance?
No, because obviously he was going to. Because we've seen this a million times. So it was like, oh, we know what's coming.
That's fine.
We know.
Then keep Jay's name out your mouth. You want to be Kanye.
But we not, okay, fair enough. I don't put him in the Drake
conversation. And he's even doing shit to insinuate he wants to be younger. He's piercing his ears now.
His ears was always pierced. No?
Not both of them? He has diamond earrings in both? Come on, bro.
I thought he had both. But fair enough.
He's doing songs with Lil Yachty?
I was thinking about getting my ears pierced. It's too late.
You a rapper? You trying to get a bag of young girl? No, nigga. No. That's my point. It's just like, dog, what the fuck are you doing, dog?
So what?
You looking clownish.
Ooh.
Drake, and I love Drake, but Drake is looking clownish, dog. It's like, what are you doing, bro? You trying to pander to a younger audience, and I think he's so much better than that. That's my thing. That is my thing. I never
looked at it like that.
He's trying to pander to a younger audience, bro.
Because I've been saying Drake, and I've stood by this. He stops making good. His music quality has dipped. But I told you my reason.
Yeah, no, you told me. Yeah.
But
he can still make good songs. I'm not saying I didn't like Chicago Freestyle, but, and I get it. He's always gonna be the woman guy, and maybe I had to like check myself on that. Where like, all right, we get that you fuck all these women.
But after a while, I've been saying this before. We don't care.
That's my point exactly. And he's giving us he's talking about women and how many women he slept with, but he's just packaging it differently. So I'm not gonna like knock him for that. But my thing is like, Bro, he's wealthy now, dog. If you don't want to talk about black excellence, at least talk about the fact that he's in different rooms that he wasn't in 10 years ago.
That's true.
You went on. We were talking about texting back and forth earlier about, oh man, Drake's overspending in his house.
I said that?
You were talking about why does he have a club in his house?
Oh no, that was that's not overspending. That was kind of fly. But I was like, that's different.
But my point was just that he's not like some of these niggas that don't got money that do this shit. Yeah. Drake has money. Yeah. If Puff wanted to, I get on Tyrese for having a Benihanas in his backyard.
That shit is dope.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How is it not dope?
Is he charging people to come in and get food from Benihanas?
What are you talking about, bro? It's not constant Benihanas. What happens is if you're hosting, you pay a chef to come in and feed your people for a night. That's not a big deal. How much money? It's not costing you 15.
He had a Benihanas, a Starbucks, and another franchise in there. That's a lot of money, Jay. That's a waste of money, bro. That's how niggas go broke. That's how niggas file for bankruptcy, bro.
It's not the entire restaurant. It's just the setup.
Jay.
It's not. No, I'm saying it's not as much as you think it is. That's what I'm saying. To have a Benihanas built, I don't think it's that much to have it built.
That, along with Starbucks, along with another franchise?
Let me see the Starbucks. Keep talking about.
Jay, we can't talk about niggas do shit that don't make no sense and then champion a nigga putting all these franchises in his backyard just because he's in some fast.
I gotta see what they look like though.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, Jay. It's a lot of money.
This nigga really got a Starbucks in his backyard. That's so gangster.
No, it's not, Jay. Come on now.
That's gangster.
Niggas need to be smacked, bro. They don't. No, it's not.
All right, so look at the Benihanas. Stop. Look at the Benihanas. This doesn't take that much to build.
Is he charging his friends?
Nigga, this is not an everyday operation. When you're hosting, you just you pay a chef. I'm gonna give you $5,000 for the day.
Okay.
That's pennies to Tyrese.
Are we sure?
$5,000 to a nigga that's been in every Fast and Furious, and Fast and Furious 29? Yes.
Jay.
Tyrese has 5 racks.
Tyrese don't have as much money as you think, bro.
He got 5
racks. That's why he was on
chef.
social media crying about, nigga.
That's different.
No, it's not. You always a that different nigga. That's your phrase, nigga. Different. That's what you do. That's what you say. Because you live in that lifestyle, bro.
You compare something that has nothing to do with something else. His issue was, they fucking with my kids. Stop fucking with my kids. That's what I got from leave me alone. I want to see my children. That's what I got from this.
Okay.
You think Tyrese broke?
I don't think he's broke. I don't think he has money as you think.
Tyrese broke?
I don't think he has as much money as you think he does. I don't think a lot of these niggas have as much money as you think he does.
No, I've been saying niggas is broke since day one.
Okay.
But I'm saying I don't think it's that much to run a Benihanas in your backyard.
Okay.
To build it?
So when you get rich, I want you to see you have a Benihanas in your backyard.
If I'm in Cali?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have one. I'll have a Benihanas in my backyard.
You'll be broke in 5 years.
For a explain where am I gonna go broke? Explain. No. Let's do math. Where am I gonna go broke?
Bro.
No, don't blow me.
The Benihanas set. First of all, I'm sure they have to pay for licensing. You don't just have your shit in the back.
It doesn't say Benihanas. It's just built like a Benihanas. It's just what do you call that?
The hibachi shit.
It's just hibachi. They call it Benihanas.
So why have a Starbucks in your backyard too?
That I don't know. That was stupid.
Nigga.
I said the Benihanas is not that expensive.
All right, whatever.
The Starbucks is retarded, but I'm looking at it. It looks just like a kitchen with look. You're not even looking. It's a kitchen with the Starbucks logo, nigga. My parents' kitchen is bigger than this.
You don't think you had to pay for that emblem?
How much?
Bro, Starbucks ain't cheap. I'm sure it's not.
How much is that emblem?
I don't know how much it is, bro, but I'm sure it's not cheap, bro.
You think that's $50,000?
When's the last time you been in a Starbucks? Because I'm telling you, it's not cheap, bro. I know we go to Dunkin' Donuts around the corner from my house, and it's $3-4 for coffee.
I'm a vanilla chai nigga.
And get a vanilla chai in Starbucks, and your head will explode.
Nah, that shit is disgusting.
It's disgusting, and it's expensive.
But I'm saying, how much you think he just bought a logo?
Why does he have to buy a logo?
Because he's Tyrese. He's an attention whore.
Oh, my God. All right, whatever. It is what it is. My thing is this. Drake don't have those problems. Drake's making money. So it's not a money issue. My thing is just an artistic thing, bro. You can't tell me, okay, you want to be a rapper.
That was the dumbest conversation.
Whatever. It is
Keep that shit, though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Niggas retarded.
For sure. But my thing is, like, that's my spiel on Drake. I don't make this a Drake podcast, a Drake hate shit, whatever. Like, I know this nigga not gonna like me if he ever hears this shit. This nigga not. I heard Drake's kind of sensitive.
But it's not malicious. Actually, no, Joe Budden shit wasn't malicious.